it's getting dark. I don't know if that's because it's getting late or because it's going to rain. Anyway, the city of Raleigh, I guess for the past few years, has been planting these sunflower fields to harvest them for biodiesel fuel for the city's transportation vehicles, things like that. And from what I understand, also as part of I guess soil conservation, keeping soil from running off and building nutrients back into the soil, things like that. And this year, they moved. I guess in the years past, they were near a water treatment facility or something like that, and people were trespassing on the property and things like that because everybody wants to get selfies with them and go check them out. So this year, they planted them at a field near Dorothea Dix, and which is right around the corner from where I work. So tonight on the way home, I stopped to check them out, and I will say my first impression is I was a little disappointed, mostly because I missed the peak season or peak time of them. This past Saturday, so it's Tuesday now, so this past Saturday, 4 days ago, they had the Sun Fest, and on that day, the sunflowers were supposed to be at their peak. So don't know what they looked like at that point or not. We thought about going Sunday. We didn't end up doing that, and I thought, well, let me check them out before they're totally gone, because like in a week they're going to be harvested and pretty much over with. And when I went there today, with the exception of a very few, they were all drooped over. You could tell they had seen their better days. There's still people walking around and checking them out. So kind of wish I'd have gotten there sooner to see them. Maybe they'd have been a little more perky and heads up and that. But it was kind of neat. They just have these rows and rows and rows of sunflowers planted, and bigger rows that made pathways that you can walk down. It looked like people were pretty much respecting them and not walking between them and trampling over them. So in that respect, it was neat. And in hindsight, considering that it is past their time and everything, it was pretty impressive. I did see a couple sunflowers, and I'll share some video and pictures here shortly, that were perked up and looked pretty neat. But anyway, might have to keep it on the calendar for next year to check them out a little bit earlier, maybe when they're still in bloom. So that was a neat experience. I'm glad I went and saw that. So here's a couple pictures and video. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.